Hey guys, my name is Madison and I'm currently a pre-service teacher at Spring Hill College. Today I'll be going over an app that can be used in the classroom when teaching math. The app I chose is called Geoboard. Geoboard allows you to explore a variety of mathematical tools that can be used when teaching elementary and middle school students. This interactive app allows students to use a pegboard to stretch rubber bands and create their own shapes. Through this app, students can practice tasks such as finding the perimeter, area, congruency, fractions, and more. When you first open the app, you are given a 5x5 square pegboard. At the bottom of your screen, you can see where you can change the shape of the pegboard. You can choose a square, a rectangle, or a circle. The next set of options allows you to choose whether or not you want your grid to show. The first button allows you to see the grid, and the second button allows you to see the numbers on the X and Y axis. Once you choose your board, you can select which color rubber band you want. Once you have your choice selected, you can drag it to the pegboard. Once your rubber band is on the board, you can drag the vertex to move it, or you can touch the line segment and drag it to create a new line segment. So now I'm going to choose a blue rubber band and create a square. Teachers can give students word problems which would allow the students to think critically about what the problem is asking. For instance, an example of a word problem could be, a square ice cream box has sides that are 9 feet long. What is the perimeter of the ice cream box? For this problem, the students can use their pegboard to create a square to serve as a visual aid. Using the pen tool, the students could label each side of the square 9 feet. After this, the students should know how to find the perimeter. You add up all the sides. To show their work, the students can then click on the math symbols and type out the math. For this example, the students would type out 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 equals. And using a calculator or a piece of paper, they can solve and get the answer 36. This is one way that the students can use Geoboard in the classroom to find the perimeter of a shape. Another way to use Geoboard in the classroom is to give the students a problem in which they have to find the area. To make it more challenging, the teacher could give them an irregular polygon, such as the one shown, and ask the students to find the area. This is where Geoboard becomes handy. There's no formula to find the area of an irregular polygon, but it can be split up into two different shapes which the students know the area formula to. In this case, students can choose two different rubber bands to trace out the two shapes that are within this irregular polygon. Before I do that, I will click on the irregular polygon and duplicate it so that I can map out the two shapes separately. To demonstrate, I'm going to choose a red rubber band and map out the rectangle. The area of a rectangle is length times width. In this case, it would be 4 times 2, which is 8. Next, I'm going to choose a green rubber band to map out the triangle. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. In this case, it would be 4 times 3 divided by 2, which is 6. Then you could add up both the areas to find the total area of the irregular polygon. You would add 6 plus 8, which would give you 14 units squared. That was just a brief overview of some of the ways that the app Geoboard can be used in the classroom. While teaching a lesson using Geoboard, I would recommend using a handout. On this handout, I would include what each of the tools at the bottom of the screen mean and their function. I would also include how you insert a rubber band and how you can change the vertex or add another line segment within the polygon. For my handout, I went to the information icon on the bottom left and directions about how to work the app came up. Printing off these directions and giving them to each student would be very beneficial and would also reduce the number of questions asked regarding how to work the app. Using the information from the app, I was able to create this handout. As you can see, the handout goes over all of the tools that are listed on the bottom of the main screen, how to duplicate polygons, and how to insert new line segments and a new vertex. Geoboard is a great interactive app that can be used in the classroom to assist and enhance teaching in many ways. Geoboard is free in the App Store and can be downloaded and used on any smartphone or tablet. If your students don't have one of these devices, no worries. You can also access this app on the internet browser by going to the website www.mathlearningcenter.org and searching for Geoboard.